We made it to our campsite. It is nothing luxurious. It is a city parking lot in the middle of the tourist city of Puerto Madryn, which we showed y'all in the last episode. But we have had a long day. We're tired, and tomorrow we have some errands to run. First thing, we need to find sawdust for our composting toilet. We are completely out. We have some in the toilet, but there is nothing we can use to change it. Now I know probably over in Europe and up in the States, it's easy to find stuff for the composting toilet. They use the coconut fibers. You can buy them in stores. You can go to Home Depot and get the peat moss. There's just all kinds of stuff. We learned quickly that in Mexico and Central America and South America, that was not an option. And we learned that sawdust works. The finer the better. So ideally, we don't just find a wood mill, but like a millwork place where they make furniture indoors and it's really fine. But that is first thing tomorrow morning, and then we are leaving this town. We are headed south, and we have a really cool destination. But first, we're having dinner in the van. A nice healthy salad, garbanzo beans, avocado, tomato, red pepper, lettuce, and balsamic vinegar. A dinner of champions. We're gonna go to bed. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Alright, so Snow went out to get some acerine, otherwise known as sawdust, for our composting toilet. You got some!
On our third try, we got it completely self-serve. So I need to wash my hands. And free!
Oh, it was free?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Can't beat that price.
Is that enough, or should I get another bag? That's enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Puerto Madryn was a good little stop for us. Got a lot of errands done, a lot of editing done. We found sawdust for the composting toilet, probably the most important thing we needed to do. But we are southbound. We have a little over a 2-hour drive. It is a rainy, very dreary day. I don't think this drive will be too exciting. We have a campsite we're headed to, because first thing in the morning, we're taking y'all somewhere cool. But today may end up just being blah and a bunch of nothing, which is good, because Kurt is hobbled with a bum ankle. He has twisted it or something, and it is all poofy and hurts, and it is hard to get him to stay off his feet. So driving in the rain might help. Let's get to our next campsite.
Everywhere you go, people always claim to have the biggest this, the best that, the grandest this, the tallest that. Well, this place right here says they have the world's largest dinosaur replica. So I see it on the horizon. Let's check it out. So I see people standing under it. So if we assume there's some kids there, if we assume they're 5 feet, I think you could say that thing could be about 50 foot tall. Not sure. But it is pretty big. I can't imagine a time when those things are just walking out across the Patagonia. But I haven't seen one bigger. Have you guys?
So we had told y'all that today was going to be a boring drive, and we'd probably just see y'all in the morning. But you can't pass up the world's largest dinosaur. We had to see that. Now, back on the road.
Alright, we just came through a military checkpoint, and they had a pretty active kind of closer situation. They had a lot of people pulled over, but again, we squeaked through. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right guys?
We stopped for lunch, picked up a little teriyaki bowl. It was pretty good, pretty healthy. Got Kurt some new flip-flops, which he desperately needed and are hard to find down here because he wears a size 12, but we found some. But look who discovers the flip-flop bag. We may live in a van, but she's just like any other kitty. She cannot resist a bag. Don't worry, We won't throw it away. You can live in the bag. You ready to hit the road, Nanner? Are you ready? All right, time to keep moving.
Dorothy, we are not in Kansas anymore. It has been flat for days and days and days, and all of a sudden we come up a little hill and we start to see a little texture, little topo change, guys. Definitely kind of hilly, muddy, still scrub brush, sagebrush, whatever, dry climate, but there are some little hills.
There are hills.
Them there hills.
We made it to our camp, and it is foggy, rainy, and gloomy, just as promised from this day. But what we did not know is that from the time we left the beach city this morning to the time we got here, it is now just about 60 degrees. This gloomy weather is bringing in the cold front, and quite honestly, we like it. Right, buddy? We're settled into our camp, which is a glamorous abandoned gravel pit. But the good thing about it is only about 5 minutes from where we're taking y'all in the morning. So we're cozied up with some blankets. We're making some coffee.
And I'm doing one of the most enjoyable things I do when editing a video, and that is picking out music. And we have a good video I'm working on now, so I'm excited about the tunes.
We do like to pick out cool songs for the videos, but it's the middle of the afternoon and we're super excited that it is cold enough to be making a pot of coffee. What do you think about this camp, Hannah? Is it nice and cold? Huh? All right, we'll see y'all in the morning for the big adventure.
All right, everyone, breakfast out of the way, check. I had my normal eggs and potatoes, and Snow had oatmeal with walnuts, cinnamon.
Blueberries.
Ooh, pineapple instead of blueberries. And she's finishing up, and we're going to get on the road today.
Getting the van ready to roll.
Getting the van ready to roll. And for those of you who haven't caught on yet, we are traveling south down to Ushuaia, so it's a long 2-3 week drive down there with lots of interesting spots along the way. We're skirting the Atlantic Ocean, we're skirting the coast, and we're going down Ruta 3. Now, at various points, Ruta 3 gets a ways from the beach, and there are other smaller secondary roads, Ruta 1 namely, that runs along the coast. And so we've branched off to a Ruta 1. We parked last night in a gravel pit, fought the rain. It's cool today, probably in the 50s, maybe low 60s.
And rainy.
And I'm got a bum ankle. Snow's getting ready to go on a little solo adventure up here.
Yep.
So it's an exciting day.
And all the drawers are latched. Let's roll. It's another gloomy, rainy day, but I think the farther we head south, the more rainy, overcast type days we have. I think that's kind of the norm for the southern tip of Argentina down here. So we're gonna get geared up, the raincoat, and the little plastic bag for the camera, and the waterproof backpack. We're going anyway. Punta Tombo, a protected natural area. Penguins. Now I know we showed y'all a few penguins the other day out there on the peninsula, but what's special about this place is there's thousands and thousands of them, and you can walk amongst them, and their babies are probably still fuzzy. They're like teenagers now, but they still should be fuzzy and starting to come out of the nest. That's what we hope anyway. So we're headed to go see down this muddy, bumpy road thousands of penguins.
Plus, penguins are just super cool.
Waddle, waddle. They remind me of Kurt with his hobbled ankle. Kurt's a penguin right now. It's a 28-kilometer ride back here from the front gate to where the penguins actually are, on a bumpy road. But Vanna decided to join us, and look at her little ears shake with every bump. I think she actually likes these kind of bumpy roads when we're going slow and they're kind of a routine bump. But I had hoped that the sun coming up would start to burn off the rain. It's actually just picked up a little bit, which means most of this will probably be on the waterproof camera. I'll do my best to get some good footage, but the big camera might not be able to go with me.
All right, guys, there goes our little warrior. Our first solo hike.
Gonna go find some teenager penguins, I hope.
Have fun,
They
hun.
might not come out in the rain, who knows?
We'll see.
They do go swimming in the... We'll find out. All right. There are penguins all out nesting in this grass. I have pulled out the umbrella and I'm trying to use the better camera. I know it's windy, guys. Sorry about the wind noise. But look at this guy. Hi, buddy. He's walking on the walkway with me. Steep hill number 1. I gotta go slow. But there are literally hundreds of penguins so far that I can see nesting out along these boardwalks. Looks like I might get an overlook view up here. Let's go see. Looks like they eat little fish. They breed here along the southern coast. There's 139,000 breeding pairs here in 2016 when they did their last check. So 280,000 penguins live here for half the year. They migrate between here and Brazil. It's a 4,000-mile migration between April and September. So this is 1.5 kilometers out and 1.5 kilometers back. Going out, the umbrella is working good, which makes me happy. I'm able to talk to y'all, tell y'all more about what we're seeing. Going back, I'll have to put it away and walk into the wind. Let's see how far we can make it. I've now made it up about halfway to a boardwalk. I'm elevated maybe 5 feet here, but I'm looking out over this slope down to the dune right before the coast. And I know it won't show up on this waterproof camera, but there are just thousands of penguins walking around amongst these shrubs. And I know their little homes are all burrowed up underneath here. Look at these guys coming up to say hello. I also know it's windy. I'm sorry. We'll do the best we can to remove some of the wind noise. But even with this gloomy, rainy weather, this was perfect. I absolutely hate that Kurt isn't out here. He would be just like a little kid in a candy store, because everywhere you look, there's little penguins waddling around. And the babies, they're still fuzzy and they're so stinking cute. But I don't think I can make it to the end. It's still quite a ways and I need the energy to get back. So I'm gonna head back. Of course, we're gonna try to see some more penguins on the way back. There's also some guanacos out here, just hanging out with the penguins, wandering around, eating some food. I might try to go a little bit farther. The rain's just getting really bad. It is getting really cold. I definitely have to head back.
It is a cold and rainy day, and today I'm holding down the van. So Snow's the one out there doing the hike, and it's windy and it's rainy and it's chilly. She's been gone for about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and make her some chai tea. She loves a chai tea, something hot to drink to warm her soul when she gets back. I'm sure she's gonna be excited about the penguins. But I know from coming back from a hike, and especially with her heart condition, she's going to be exhausted. So I hope coming back to a nice hot chai tea will warm her up and make her feel good.
It was a bunny on the way back. I don't know if he showed up, but we saw a bunny. All right, we're almost back to the van. Heater, dry clothes, maybe some tea. What an amazing experience. I'm actually, which is, I guess, still dealing with some emotions from the heart attack, guys, because who would have thought I'd ever be walking through 240,000 penguins on the Atlantic coast in Argentina. It's pretty amazing.
I'ma live like I'm alive, like there's no forever. Gonna ride to the other side of this earth if I wanna. We got this sun to chase, so little time to waste, so I won't let it pass me by. 'Cause for a moment I'm alive. I'm a dream when I'm awake, yeah, no time for sleeping. See the magic I can make, yeah, I can make, when my heart's still beating, yeah. We got this sun to chase, so little time to waste, so I won't let it pass me by. 'Cause for a moment I'm alive.
Take care of your health and do something epic. You never know when you won't be able to.
Alright, I do know how Snow likes her chai tea. She's pretty particular. She likes in her relax, live, travel, and unwind cup. She likes a little almond milk, actually quite a bit of almond milk, 2 chai tea packets, and 3 Splendas. So that's what we're going with.
Guys, what Kurt doesn't know is that the very last vlog I did out there was I gotta go get some chai tea. And then I get to the van and he's got some going. Awesome.
I was just 2 minutes late. Who's got her hot tea?
And my dry clothes.
What happened?
Alright, I didn't make it the whole way. It was a kilometer and a half out, kilometer and a half back. Probably made it a kilometer out. There were over 200,000 penguins just nesting out there in all those shrubs. They build their little nests under a shrub. And they're so stinking cute because there's babies. I think they're probably teenagers. The ranger said they're 2 months old. They're still fluffy. A few of them were starting to lose their fluff. But,
Snow got emotional.
I did. Well, I
You know,
told them that out there.
I'm not used to. Yeah, I mean, the roles are reversed here.
They are.
I'm not used to be able, having to hear what happened, and she came back, and she was so excited about the little fluffy babies.
Well, all of them. They're just. I mean, who gets to do this, Curt? Who gets to walk through a field full of freaking penguins in southern Argentina? It's just pretty epic.
Well, I
considering where we were.
I
Curt didn't get to, but he's climbed volcanoes and he's done really epic stuff. He found the King Kong waterfall in Colombia. I mean, he's done epic stuff. Yes, I would have loved for him to have been there. He would have. I told him you would have been like a little kid running around out there. But I wish I could have showed it to you guys a little bit better. I hope it comes through in the video how special of a place this is. But it is time to hit the road. Got to get farther south.
Chasing more penguins.
Chasing all kinds of stuff.
Headed to Ushuaia, Tierra del Fuego.
Let's go, guys. All right, we've been gone from the Penguin Park for about 30 minutes. And we have passed nothing but little tour bus, big tour bus, medium-sized tour bus. That place is going to be full. It's one of our favorite advantages of traveling in a van. We always, well, not always, but we have the ability to be there first and beat the crowds. And that is definitely what we did today. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!